Good day and welcome back to our June series on depression and anxiety, the mood disorders, most commonly known in the Vaal Triangle and probably all over the world. My name is Jacques-Vermeulen from Vermeulen and Associates, and I am going to focus on the signs and symptoms of anxiety. Now, the symptoms of a generalized anxiety disorder include persistent and excessive anxiety and worry about activities or events, even ordinary routine events, real or imagined. Now, the worry is usually out of proportion to the actual circumstance. It is difficult to control and it interferes with your ability to focus on current tasks. It often occurs along with other anxiety disorders or depression. So we often find the two, depression and anxiety, and that they go hand in hand. Often with the treatment of either anxiety or depression, the other symptoms might also then come to light a little bit more. So a panic attack or panic disorders involves repeated episodes of sudden feelings of intense anxiety and fear or terror that reach a peak within minutes, so we refer to it as a panic attack, and you may have feelings of impending doom, shortness of breath, your heart palpitates, or chest pains, which then makes it worse because now you start to believe that you are actually dying because of the anxiety. I think it's important that we focus a little bit on panic attacks or a panic attack cycle, where it starts, how it develops, and how it ends in the end. First of all, there's a situation, something happens, it can be anything, and I misinterpret what happens in my body in reaction to the situation. For example, I'm at school and it's almost my turn to get up for my oral presentation. Just before I get up, I drop my cue cards. Now all of a sudden, I'm feeling scared, I'm feeling anxious. Because I'm telling myself now, I know I'm going to fail this. Because of my misinterpretation of the situation, dropping the cards, feeling scared and anxious, now my body reacts to these circumstances. So my heart starts pounding faster, I may be sweating more, I feel a little bit dizzy, my throat is dry, and now these symptoms make it even worse. Now if you've had a panic attack before, what then happens is you now start to feed the panic and you think, here's the panic attack again. Feel my heart pounding, I'm going to lose control. And that then feeds it, and then you have a full-blown panic attack. Once this passes, remember I said it's short-lived, once it's passed, then the fear of having another panic attack often is enough to just start the cycle all over again. So to summarize, the panic attack cycle: event happens, I misinterpret the event. Because of my misinterpretation, I feel anxious, I feel scared, I feel as if something very bad will happen. That results in bodily changes. My heart starts pounding, my mouth gets dry, my throat starts closing up, I start sweating up, various symptoms in those lines. That then results in my panic attack. I lose control, can't think anymore, my feelings, my emotions take over. Once the panic attack subsides, I start to feel a little bit better and I can take deep breaths and I feel I'm not going to die. Then the fear of having a future panic attack often results in another panic attack. So whatever I do, if I drive, wherever I go, this fear starts moving in my mind, in my brain, and I start worrying about getting another panic attack, which then results obviously often in another panic attack, and the cycle continues. So let's focus on some of the symptoms of a panic attack. That's very common, especially with anxiety disorders then as well. One of the most common symptoms, a choking feeling or chest pains. You feel you're in distress, almost like a heart attack. You also have difficulty breathing, and you often start breathing very rapidly and shallow breathing, and your body's trying to get itself back into a homeostasis. Often tingling in fingers, needles and pins, which further enhances this feeling of I'm dying, I'm having a heart attack, I've got the pains, I've got the tingling feelings. Hot flashes or sudden chills, you can actually feel yourself getting hot your stomach kind of drops with those sudden chills, often feelings of nausea, dizziness, lightheadedness. Often if you look in movies or watch movies, that's usually when the ladies faint and they need a little bit of a wet cloth to get them back to their senses. Also an internal feeling of trembling, or an external feeling, you start trembling, you can actually see it, dizziness, like I said before. And then also huge feelings or fearful feelings that I'm going crazy or that I'm going to die any moment soon. So there's a terror that is almost paralyzing that starts. It's almost like being a rabbit or a bunny in the middle of the road and you see oncoming car lights. You absolutely freeze up. Also very nervous, shaking, very sensitive for fright, high feelings of anxiety, raging heartbeat, heart palpitations, and an overwhelming feeling of dread. It almost feels as if you are drowning in dread and fear, and there's nothing you can do about the situation. Once again, thank you for watching and listening to this month's edition of Mood Disorders, especially the anxiety part today. Please visit our website at www.volpsychologists.co.za for any further information, or should you like to contact us or make an appointment, please contact us on 016 9711 339. Thank you for watching.